Hello. Thought I'll do a little show off of this game called Spirits of the Hellements TD. It's a bit like Warcraft 3 amazing contest before we get into some 4 versus 4 RT. So it's a single player tower defense game where you maze essentially to get the best results versus the waves of mobs that come through. So those are the starting mobs, the imp, and this is your tower. So you're going to place your tower in the selected spots. This is a tutorial essentially. So we can just do that for now and start. You'll get the idea. You can speed it up as well. The mobs come through. And they're aiming for this end goal at the bottom right, as you can see. So it's nice and clear. There's a lot of clarity going on with the health bars and the units themselves. I like that aspect of it. Very simplistic but straightforward. Gets to the point. Click on one of the forest spirits to upgrade it. So if I select this one, projectiles now do an additional 10 damage or grants the forest spirit +1 range. So you can even just can you hover over it? And then it will show you. So that's its current range at the moment, so it would go further, I believe. Probably go for the damage though. Everyone likes big damage. Place a blessing on the marked tile. Using the buttons on the bottom right, enemies will walk around your blessings. So this is a blessing, I think. So you can see that changes the path. And now they've got further to travel, which means that they're going to take more damage. So that should be good enough for the next level. I'd like to see what damage this character does though, upon selection. You can actually choose their priority on air or what they're hitting. Release spirit has to be cell, I assume, so you get these points back. A fire element tile has appeared. Enemies that walk through the fire take increased damage. Try blessing tiles now to force them to walk over it. So place a blessing there and then they'll walk over it. And they take damage over time. Oh, they take increased damage, I think. Oh no, I'm gonna lose. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so one way to fix that issue is to simply block off this path, right? And make them go back up that way. So spirits can be placed on... Alright, let's do this bit first. Bless this tile to place spirits on it. So if you've got a debuff like that and you don't want to use it to debuff the enemy, you can bless it instead. Excuse me. And then I can put a different spirit on. I might go for the fiery one. And then that means that he gets a buff. Project a jet of fire that damages enemies and permanently melts off armor. And I'm going to leak again. I've got so much points here. So 1855 to spend on upgrading. So you've got to take all that stuff into account. Oh, there's Sejard. So if you play around with this, where you place this. So if we put this here. Not enough blessings. Blessings are granted at the end of each chaos breach. I've got 0 blessings left. So I'm guessing that I can't actually block that off. I wonder if I can just build a tower there. Nope, you have to build a tower in those spots. Which means that I'll 100% leak if I don't start upgrading some towers. There you go. He's pretty pimped out now, so I think it's unlikely I'm going to leak here. Hey, Colossal Fish. Thank you very much there for the sub. Oh wow, yeah, look at that damage difference.
WTii simple.
They're not even getting to the debuff. Chaos Breach starting. Choose a Chaos Breach modifier. Place 1 fire element on one of 3 selected random tiles. So this is modifier, or you can just gain the souls. So that's what they're called. They're called souls, which gives you more power to put some towers down. Monsters gain 5 bonus. So if you pick this one, it's going to give them 4 bonus armor. Gain 3 blessings, which means you can maze a bit better. But they get the 20% increased health. Let's try the blessings. So that's, you're kind of selecting a debuff for yourself, but you're also selecting a debuff for the enemy. So we definitely want to bless that. And then we can bless that. And then anything else I bless isn't going to be too impactful. That's a good one. So they get 20% more health, but they've got to travel this much further. So I'm pretty sure that should have a pretty dire impact on them. Looks like you can upgrade these towers in real time. So if you wanted to, I could buff up its range so it can start hitting. Stage 2 of 2. So I think you just play through now. Good job on getting through the Chaos Breach. By completing the Chaos Breach, you've earned extra blessings. Oh, have I now? I got 6. That's a lot. The wind element, hell element, has appeared. Enemies that walk through the wind hell element have a short, are slow for a short duration. Don't know if I have to bless that ground or not. Or whether I can just build on top of it. Looks like I do have to bless it, yes. So if I bless it, and then I can put down a tower. Go for the expensive one, I guess. And then we can gain 5 damage and increased explosion. Gain 5 damage and +1 range. The range is good enough, I think. Hello, Fred. Let's try attack speed. And then with this one, I might want to do range. If he could reach up there, that'd be better. Because otherwise, he's not doing much over here. So, actually, I'm out of blessings. I was thinking, yeah, I could make him go around him a bit more. This is Spirits of the Hellements. Came out on Steam a couple of days ago. This is like the beta access code that Hippo Rider Games gave me. So I thought I'd do a little showcase for it. Just going through the tutorial stage at the moment. I just realised actually, webcam's blocking that information at the top. There's only so much space to work with, huh? Meet the Gating Spirit. He has a considerably fast attack speed, but needs to be in combat in order to ramp up. Okay, hello, Gating Spirit. I'm gonna sneeze again in a moment. Once reaching maximum attack speed, he will remain at max attack speed for a few seconds. Till entering cooldown. So once reaching maximum attack, he will remain for a few seconds until entering cooldown. Then he proceeds to ramp up again. So if you have this guy like in the middle or something like that, it's suggested here. So theoretically, I could sell this tower and then put him there. Shall we try that? Let's try it. Gain +2 range. The spirit can now target flyers. Oh, look at that range. Yeah. Gain 5 bonus damage and armor penetration. Stay at max speed for 6 more seconds while at max range attack speed. And get even more range. I think his range is pretty good. So I'll try the armor penetration. Gain 10 damage. Increase the Gating Spirit's maximum attack speed. Sure. Fast is good. And then this is like probably the ultimate ability, but we can't afford that. I think it would be nice if I could sort of see the path. I don't know if you can activate that, but have like a little red... Yeah, you can see it here. But during the actual wave, you lose track of exactly where it is the mobs are going. It's not 100% crystal clear. Obviously you've got the white tiles, but this is a lot more obvious, obviously. So the idea is that these creatures will take the shortest path from this spawn location to the end goal location. 2,200. This is nice and expensive. Projectiles now chain 5 times, but deal 50% less damage. So you do half the damage, but they chain 5 times. So you're getting 5 times at half the damage. So it should be at least 2.5 more damage or something. Deal more damage the higher the enemy's maximum health is. That's good versus bosses. And gain damage and shatter on hit. That's probably AoE. I can't click on these little mobs. That'd be cool if I could. And then it will pull up some information on them. You can hover over them, I think. Maybe not. It's Chaos Breach time. So if you're looking for enough souls to get that final upgrade, you could do this one. Upgrade all fires. Place 1 heal up. I'll do this, souls. Ah, I didn't get... Did I get enough for one of these? I could do this one then. Deal more damage the higher the enemy's maximum health is. And it's probably going to be a boss type wave. We got a bunch of these as well, which is going to make it so that we can play around with pushing the creatures around a little bit more. See, that would be okay, I think. This does become a bit of a mathematic game, though. You will get to a point where you'll find certain things can be done that will make it much better. I don't know if you can remove blessings once you put them down. Return. Maybe you can then. Ah. So there you go. You can play around with the optimal maze. When I say it's like mazing contest from Warcraft 3, if you've ever played that before, it really is. Like, that's a game where a mob spawns from the start, goes to the end, and you have to basically put towers down to manipulate its path. You don't kill it or anything, you just manipulate its path. And then you get a timer based on it. Like, did you have the mob survive for 5 seconds or 15 seconds? The longer it survives, the better. And that's the kind of game where you can really find out, if you're playing it with other people, just how well someone can do. When your mob survives 8 seconds and then someone gets like 12.8 seconds, you're like, what the hell? How did they put their towers down in such a fashion that it made the mob just go all around every single aspect of the map? So these are the boss characters. They got the skulls, so theoretically if this guy's hitting them, he should do a bit more damage, right? If he's hitting them. I don't know. I can prioritize boss maybe? Last, strongest maybe would be better. So now he's starting to prioritize the boss heavier characters. But the little characters get through in that card. There you go. Ta-da! So there's the map. And there you're done. Take me home. There it is. So this is Spirits of the Hellements. And like I say, it's a single player game. So your next mission would be Second Assault. And then so forth. You need to reach level 4 to unlock this chapter. And, you know, you just carry on going. And I assume it gets a bit more trickier as it goes. So I do like these kind of games. What was it? One that was quite similar was like Grid or something like that. That came out ages ago. Along the sort of like tower defense aspect. Where you have to sort of manipulate the creep's path. But I'll just quickly show it on Steam as well. This is just a small showcase. Because why not, I suppose. I'm not paid to do this or anything like that. But it's just, you know. The guy reached out and I liked, you know, the look of it. So I won't always, like, if someone reaches out, I'm not going to be like, oh, I have to check this out now. But in this case, I was like, oh yeah, no, that actually looks like there's been some work put into this. And, you know, you could enjoy it. If you were looking for a tower defense, because you like tower defenses from Warcraft 3, then, hey presto, there you go. I'm just opening up my store page at the moment, just to show it off. Here you go. So that's Spirits of the Hellements TD over at Twitch. It's not Twitch. Steam. And yeah, I'll probably continue to play it, but I just wanted to at the very least do a little showcase on it. And I'll obviously look at the reviews and see whether it's worth it for your time. Costs about £8 or something like that for me. Like, I'm not going to sort of recommend it based on like, oh, would I pay that? Because it's completely subjective for what you value. But showing it off for what it is, I think it's a fun enough game. And if you like to be challenged and you need some time to kill, then this could be a good game for you to play. You want, 15 minutes to work out how to get past a level or something like that, then hey presto.